So I went out in Delhi for the first time yesterday, and it was a pretty intense experience. The place is pretty mental. Um, People have told me, what Delhi's like, but nothing quite prepares you for actually going out and seeing it yourself. A number of people described it as an assault on the senses. And that's exactly what it's like. It's really busy, it's really bustling. There are so many people everywhere. I think the population is something like 13 million people, and I'm from London, but this absolutely trumps London. It's just crazy. There aren't really that many pavements in a lot of places. Sometimes there are no pavements at all. There's just road, and there's just shops or stalls on the side of it, and then the cars and the bikes and the tuk-tuks and everything else is trying to compete for space. And then you have the animals. There's stray dogs everywhere, and there are cows absolutely everywhere. Again, it's something that I was told was going to happen, obviously being India and their reverence for the cow, but actually seeing cows just everywhere and just being free to roam around and kind of had just their pick of the place is quite interesting to see. The one thing that I've noticed about Delhi, and the one thing I'm kind of struggling with, is just the lack of connection, really. There aren't any obvious places to meet other travellers or backpackers like the other places that I'm used to, like in Southeast Asia or in Europe. There aren't any obvious places where other backpackers are hanging out. So it's been difficult to kind of meet people. And as far as the locals go, it's kind of hard to know who to trust. Because I had an interesting experience yesterday, where I was just down the road from the place where I'm staying, and a guy started speaking to me, saying that I'd met his cousin before, but it wasn't me. I think it was some other black guy. And a little bit later, after that conversation ended, his cousin walked after me and came down the road and started talking to me, telling me he was from the Netherlands, etc. And he said that he was going past the food place that his cousin had just recommended to me. So he'd shown where it was, and he was off to the temple. But we walked and talked for a while, and then he said that he was going to he'd have a coffee with me before he went to the temple. So we did that, and all in all, he sat down with me for about an hour, and then he offered to take me to this travel place where I could. It was like the official Indian tourism travel place, and I thought, okay, this guy's pretty trustworthy. I'll let him take me to this place. He said they'd be in a position to help me, because I was asking him a few things about my bus and train tickets, and turns out that it was just one of these places that basically touts take you to. Really, it's a similar experience to what I've had in Bangkok, but the difference being, I thought this guy is someone that I could trust. Now, I don't know if that was the most elaborate touting ever, or if it was just a misunderstanding. I don't know, but as soon as I was in the place, I realised, okay, I see where this is going. But thankfully, I've been through that experience before and took the conversation no further. So I've learnt from that. I'm gonna go out now and have a look at Delhi in the daytime, take a look at some of the sights, and see what happens today. So I'll get back to you.